Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Raider Nation. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Friday, September. We got Miami coming up and the spaceship, of course, headed to Vegas tomorrow night. Super excited about the game. So yeah, I figured we'd have a little chat today about what's going on, injury reports, things like that, who's playing, who's not playing, what we expect to see, right? What we expect to have go down for this game. It's one of those tricky games, man. I wish somebody could tell me. I did hear that there's something about this game that if we win, for whatever reason, that'll be history in some way, shape, or form. Clearly, obviously, several teams have gone 3-0, so it's not that. Maybe it's something along the lines with the new stadium, the fact that they're winning the first two games in their new home stadium. Again, I don't know. Maybe somebody can chime in and let me know what that's all about. But yeah, apparently they're expecting this to be super tough for us based on just that alone. As we all know, these statistics can sometimes happen and cause some unnecessary pain for us fans. And with us, our Raiders, man, in the past, we've always fell into the trap. So give a shout out, Ronnie Lott, rocking Ronnie Lott today for the show. Got several jerseys, so I'll switch them up, see how it goes. Got my beer of the day. I'm not gonna say what that is. I just yet till I can get enough subscribers, get enough things to get it going. What I mean. All righty. So let's get right into it. Injuries. I am a little nervous. I'm a lot nervous. I said it last week. Just right off the rip. I'm super nervous about my dog Josh Jacobs. I mean, I played ball before when I was running back, man. I mean, you want to talk about no worse injury. Toes are absolutely horrible. I was very fortunate. I didn't have many, if any, knee injuries. But my arch nemesis, as far as my career, which pretty much killed my career, even all throughout my whole playing years, Pop Warner, Pee Wee, everything, high school, is my ankles. I always got my ankles tore up. And again, you want to talk about worst injury for a running back? Those are it, man. I mean, ankles, toes, knees, those are the worst things on the planet. Believe it or not, one of the easiest, in my opinion, at least when I was playing, was shoulder. Shoulder, arms, anything that, I could find a way to not use from that respect. But, obviously being a quote unquote running back, everything from the waist down is kind of important. So yeah, I'm nervous for Josh. He's got this turf toe, couldn't come at a worse time. I mean, it's the freaking beginning of the season. I mean, I was gonna be really upset if they tried to play him. Even now, I mean, the report states that he's quote unquote doubtful. I mean, are you kidding me? Why are we playing him? I mean, I'd rather lose this game to Miami than to play this guy and then lose him basically for 3/4 of the season, if you will. And then you don't know what you're gonna get at the end of the season, and it won't be much of anything that's necessary. I mean, it takes a while to build that up, right? I mean, we're all starting to see that from the first two games due to the fact that none of the starters started. That first half of the first game was horrible for everyone really, to be honest, with the exception of the D. The D was tight. The D has been our bright and shining armor from jump. I expect that to continue to happen as we continue back to our ways of the real true Raider Nation, which it was always defense first, man. You want to talk about putting the fear in God on some man, there would never be a receiver even thinking twice about running across the middle against the Raiders. Are you kidding me? That was unheard of back in our heyday and our glory days. And I think we're getting back. I think we're getting real close. D-line is doing this thing. I would say our weakest area might be linebacking, right? Maybe inside linebacking, middle linebacking, maybe secondary comes next. But I am super ecstatic and happy about what's going on with that defensive line. I mean, our two edgers. I mean, number one obviously is Max. That's my new favorite. Max Crosby is an absolute monster. If he can continue to play like this for the next 5 to 10 years, I mean, there's no way we won't be talked about every year coming into the season and talking about playoffs. So yeah, I think that's again going to be a big focal point for the team this weekend, which is going to be defense, right? We do have some guys out. Let me see. They got safety Dallin. He's out. He had a concussion. Then you got Roderick Teamer, again another safety, ankle. He's out. But that's it for defense. Everybody else is ready to rock and roll, which is pretty good. I mean, again, if there's going to be a game that we need to lean on the defense, I think it's going to be this one, believe it or not, for whatever strange reason. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I am happy to see that we don't have many, if any, of the big wigs, the big names out. Offensively, I mean, again, I started out talking about Jacobs. I mean, doubtful. He needs to be out. They need to let him rest that thing. Get that thing healed up for the middle of the season, man. Keep the Barber kid running. I mean, I was happy with what I saw from him. Considering you're playing one of the better defenses in the league, especially run defenses and the Steelers. So yeah, I think Barber did well. I think he did really good for himself to start. But yeah, so let's see how that all works out. Incognito, that's another one that hasn't played at all yet. And I mean, you want to talk about bringing back the Raider, toughness. I mean, he's the epitome of it. And I can't wait to see what happens when he gets back and takes command of the offensive line. That leadership, even if he's not the, good old incognito that he was in the past, he's still going to be very valuable for the team. And I'm sure we will definitely thrive once he gets in, just again, like I say, on that leadership and attitude alone. So can't wait for him to get back. That should be pretty interesting. So yeah, what are we going to do this game? What is the game plan? Believe it or not, I don't know if you guys know, but Miami has a pretty good defense, right? Miami's defense is not bad at all. I don't know where they rank. Let me see. I don't know where the defense ranks this year so far. But I know they're holding their own right now. And I want to say they're in the top 10. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, they got top 20 here. Let me see what we're looking at here, because I'm pretty sure Miami is in this top 20. I want to say even in the top 10, potentially even the top 5. So they just eclipsed the top 10. Miami is rated the top 10 defense in the league right now. So, yeah, that's pretty interesting. And what's strange to me is I don't even see us ranked at all in the top 20. I don't know if this is a fan thing or if it's actually based on stats and statistics. I don't know. But I'm shocked that we're not in the top 20. I would find that pretty odd based on our performances. I mean, after holding the Ravens, to the amount of points that we did. Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting, strange. But yeah, so what are we going to do here? What are we going to do to beat Miami? I think we need to get the running game going. I absolutely believe that without a doubt, we need to establish the run and often. This is one of those games, unlike last week, right? Playing Pitt, it w- it was going to be tough, right? I was nervous about Big Ben being able to put up points, so I was not happy with the constant passing. Constant trying to run the ball, knowing that everything past was wide open. It's a little bit different for me this week. I won't mind if we don't score much. Definitely, as long as we can keep a hold of the ball and keep time of possession, because I think that's what's going to be important. Time of possession, keep the ball out of their hands, and play solid defense. No BS in the red zone, touchdowns, no field goals, and I think we can come out of this easy. Carr's playing, right? Carr's clearly going to play. He's not even on the injury list anymore, which I think we all knew the case, right? At least I knew. Um, no way he's not going to play. I got to say, man, I mean, first two games, like I say, I didn't defend him after that first game. Second game, I didn't have anything bad to say about him. He can definitely get me back in his corner and start defending his ass again. If he has another great game, I mean, picture perfect. I'm back to defending. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm I'm back on the bandwagon. I'm all over it. Carr, I mean, I like Carr. I really do. Um, I think he definitely was blamed way too much. Hasn't been given everything necessary in order to win like that. Yeah, I'm a fan, so we'll see what happens. I'm hoping that he saves himself. Right, again, run the ball. Right, there's no reason to re-injure that ankle. Run heavy, get the ball out of his hands quick. Um, this is one of those where I think we can hit Ruggs. Right, I think we can get him in the first and second half on the bomb based on that run game. Run early, run often, throw deep. Right. That's my game plan. That's what I would hope to see this weekend. Based on the fact that we haven't really gotten a run game established at all. Obviously, Jacobs being injured is the number one reason why that's not happening. But yeah, we need to figure that out. And I mean, there's no better week to figure that out than this week. I'm hoping that they have very little to no firepower when it comes to Miami and scoring. Jacoby Brissett, he'll he'll squeak by and maintain a few games. He's not gonna get out there and kill us, right? He shouldn't be able to do that. He's not gonna win the game for them, so I think we're safe. But only time will tell. Yep, the stadium. It's at home this time. I'm in section C-136, row 4, like seat 12 or 13. So I'm really close to the 40-yard line. 4 rows back. So yep, pretty badass seats. Definitely better than the ones the first game, which was section C-132, row 4, seats 1 and 2. So I got 1 row closer and a whole lot closer to the 50-yard line as opposed to the closer to the 30-yard line for section C-132. So another thing I'll say for people that may not know, the best section is C-134. That is literally the 50-yard line. 133, if you're facing the field, right? If you're in the stadium and you're looking down, section 134. To the left is section 135. And then next to that is 136. To the right is 134. 133 and then 132. So I stayed in 132, which is the right side. Now I'm staying in 136, which is the left side. I'm pretty much in the same area. Actually, excuse me. Yeah, it is 136. It's 135 or another game. But yeah, I'm pretty much in the same area. I'm staying right in between C-136 and C-132 for the whole season. And when it comes to a couple of the home away games, I actually got smack dab 50-yard line, 4 or 5 rows up. VIP at SoFi next week, Monday night. Super excited to go to that. That's gonna be big. Um, yeah, I hear big things about that stadium. So yeah, we should see. We should be able to see a lot. I'll be bringing my GoPro. Hopefully, they don't take it from me. So far, at least I know at our stadium, I'm fine with it. In fact, I plan on doing a lot more and getting much better with that. And really, mainly doing this for you guys, right? For the fans, for the people that are at the game and want to come home and maybe, hop on YouTube and see something, along with themselves in it. That's the whole purpose of it. Yeah, the camaraderie, get ourselves together, man, and be excited for this season. I really honestly think this is 100% going to be a magical season. I can't put it in words. I can't explain it. There's just a lot going on. But what I can tell you is everything is shaping up for this to be a special, special, special year. Um, it's already a special year for me for a lot of reasons. I'll get into that later on down the line when things manifest to themselves. But yeah, so yeah, back to the game. I think that's the game plan defensively. What do I think the game plan is going to be? Shut down the run. I don't think they have a passing game. All right, I don't think Jacoby's going to be able to do much. I believe they have a receiver hurt too. Maybe. Excuse me. I'm not. I'm probably wrong about that. But I do know Tua is out, so that's yeah. They only have Tua out, but that's enough. I mean, again, and I mean to be honest, I'm not a big fan of Tua. I mean, I'm gonna just be upfront. Hey, I don't think he's gonna be that great of a quarterback in the NFL. Um, I could be very wrong. And for his sake, I hope I am wrong. I mean, I don't want the guy to be terrible. I mean, I don't want anybody to go to the league and be terrible. I'm not a hater in any way, shape, or form, but it is what it is, man. And the way it's shaping up, I mean, college, yeah, is outstanding. Hall of Fame college player, but I don't think he's going to get it done in the NFL, man. I don't think he has the size, the athleticism. Yeah, it's not doesn't look good. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, man. But yeah, I think defensively, if we just stuff the run and don't give the quarterback any time, which is not going to be hard. Mad Max is gonna have that motor running. I mean, everybody's gonna be trying to get after it. I'm. It's gonna be a magical, magical game. I don't know. I'm expecting a blowout. I really am. I'm expecting something like 31-14, maybe 31-10. And that's gonna be some garbage points, right? Because we got the third string in. Getting everybody. Trying to get everybody healthy for next week when we have to head to San Diego. And I am already thinking ahead. I know that is the worst thing that teams can do. I'm sorry. I don't know any other way to explain to you guys that I really believe this is going to be a magical season. Um it's shaping up to be pretty special. This definitely will tell us it will give us some tail of the tape for sure. All right. So now we've gotten that all out the way. Last but not least, let's get into a little bit of fantasy, right? And the way I want to go about this is I want to look at it from our perspective, meaning, from a Raider Nation perspective, what our team looks like. I mean, it's pretty straightforward and probably easy to see, but clearly Derek Carr is our number one quarterback. You got Kenyon Drake this week is RB1, if you will, from a fantasy perspective. This is all from fantasy now moving forward. So you got Peyton Barber as RB2. They actually have it listed with Josh is 3, Ingold is 4, Trey Ragas is 5, and Jalen Richard is 6. But we all know Jacobs and Rashard isn't playing. I wish Rashard would get healthy too. That's another thing, man. We wouldn't miss a beat. And nothing against Peyton Barber, but truth be told, Jalen Rashard, he's an every down back. We all know that. That's why he's still on the team, even though he was hurt, etc. He's hopefully he can get healthy and help the team. Um, of course, with wide receivers, Ruggs is clearly going to be number one for the one hit a quitter if you can. Edwards, he had a decent game, right? He's gotten some catches under his belt. To be honest, out of all of them, my guy who they have at number three, well, I mean, it makes sense, I guess. But yeah, they got Hunter Renfro at number three, man. That's one of my new favorite guys, man. That guy, he does all the dirty work. He does all the stuff that, you know, can't go unnoticed. So luckily he gets his flowers now. He's not waiting for those. But man, he's a tough son. He's a tough little cookie too, man, because he catches everything, and he even when he knows he's gonna pay the price for it, he gets after it for everything, regardless of how it's gonna, how the outcome's gonna be, whether he has to dive out of his mind. I mean, he's third down Renfro for a reason, man. The guy's clutch. So yep, you got Zay after him, Willie Snead, and then Dave Moore. Tight ends, I mean, come on. And that, what's even crazy is that we probably have the best tight end roster in all of football, maybe ever at this point, in my opinion. I can't think of two people that had two tight ends that are producing like the ones we have, particularly obviously Darren Waller, then of course Moreau. I mean, and Derek Carrier, he also gets in there and does his thing. They all block well. They all do everything well. And Waller, he's more of a receiver than the tight end. So I mean, but he can block just as good, if not better, than every other tight end. So it's an interesting combination. It's a great problem for us to have. I mean, we go to two tight end set, which looks more like a running play, but believe it or not, you kind of still got three receivers out there, potentially even four. I mean, Moreau he's not your typical tight end either. The guy can get up. He's got some wheels on him. He can run a little bit, and he's obviously got the size and the height. So yeah. That rounds off the fantasy side of things. I actually have three teams comes to fantasy. I am actually 1-1 in two leagues, and oh no, I'm actually 1-1 in all three leagues, I believe. That's right. I'm 1-1 in all three leagues. And I should be 2-0 in two of my leagues, but I'd rather not discuss. Yeah, so my quarterbacks, I got Pat Mahomes in one league. I got um Alice Kid, Dak Prescott in another league, and then I got Josh Allen in another. I got Josh Allen and Dak Prescott on one team, and I have started Josh Allen every time. Don't ask me why. Well, ask me why. It's because the experts in my little cheat sheet tells me to. So sometimes I like to stick with the cheat sheet and just see what happens. But yeah, I also have Waller on one of the three teams. And then of course I have Jacobs, and excuse me, that's what's gonna hurt me. Jacobs is gonna hurt me this week. I'm very thin at running back. He's been a durable guy, so when I picked him, I figured, I can target other areas, and unfortunately, this is gonna probably put me in a closer situation this week with that league than I want to be in. Trying to think. I mean, I don't want to dive too much into fantasy today. I'm going to leave that up to when we can start, having some more people join and have some more conversations, look at other people's teams as well, matches and so forth, and have discussions from that respect. But yeah, so this has been a good show for me, anyways. Trying to get this thing together. Hopefully next time we'll have a few people chime in. I know I had a couple of guys that said they were going to try to make it, but unfortunately they couldn't. So no worries. We will pick it up come Tuesday, right? Because yeah, I'll be out tomorrow night, coming back Monday morning. Yeah, so Tuesday night, 9:30. I may push it back to 10. It depends. But yeah, we'll start getting this thing going on a regular basis, the exact time, especially when we have people join. So until then, Raider Nation, good morning, good evening, good night. Speak to you guys soon. Enjoy the game.